On this isolated island, there was a school where all the students were individuals with special abilities. The government placed young people with superpowers here to train their combat skills, preparing them to fight against humanity's enemies. One day, the teacher was selecting a class president. Everyone wanted the position, but they had to pick the strongest person to hold this title. Mary recommended McCrae as the class president, but McCrae had no intention of taking the job. Jack had a great idea. He suggested they have a competition. Mike thought it was a good idea, and Carl agreed as well. That evening, Mary and McCrae went to the cafeteria for dinner. She told McCrae that she could hear what others were thinking. So, while at school, she often overheard people's inner voices. McCrae listened, not understanding why someone with superpowers could still have problems. Meanwhile, on the playground, Mike and Carl began their battle. Mike charged at Carl, but Carl just waved his hand effortlessly, leaving a blood mark on Mike's face. Carl then flipped away from Mike. Mike, feeling angry, used his flame ability and charged toward Carl. The clash between Carl's ice powers and Mike's fire caused a massive shockwave. Mike went in for another attack, but Carl's ice magic instantly pushed him back. Carl froze Mike's ankle, making him unable to move. The crowd cheered for the cool Carl. Mike, now even more frustrated, decided to take the fight seriously, but Mike lost control of his powers. McCrae rushed in and decided to block Mike's magic. It turned out that McCrae had a special ability. He could nullify other people's powers. Mary and the other students cheered for McCrae. Later, Mary and McCrae went to the beach. McCrae had never known about his power before. Mary told him that when others touched his body, their abilities would become nullified. Then Mary held McCrae's hands, and her telepathy stopped working. The world around her became eerily quiet. But suddenly, her eyes turned black. Mary asked McCrae if he knew why she was going to kill him. Mary didn't actually have any superpowers. She only relied on observing small details to deduce people's characteristics. It was the students with superpowers who were humanity's enemies. She would be the one to eliminate all superpowered beings, representing humanity.